Benin to Lome, from Lome to Ghana, from Ghana to I think Senegal. From Senegal, I start going to Dubai. From Dubai, I start going to India. From India, I start going to Turkey. Before you know it, I'm all over. Me, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think I've made any mistake of going out of my way. Every year, I always ask myself every ending of the year, what is your next year? How do you want your next year to be? And before you know it, with prayer and grace, I've entered. I don't enter. I don't carry on. I don't score. People be asking how far. I don't score. No, I'm telling you, there's no year. I know they look like this. It is when a woman covers herself that her beauty shows more. I believe myself. I know the stuff God made me. And I'm proud to say that next world I'll still be a woman. To tell you the truth, I will say it. I would still be a woman. At the earlier age of my marriage, it was sweet and bitter. But because I'm a child that promised myself I must be a mother. Being a mother is not only because you're carrying a child in your tummy or you're carrying, you're with a man. There are so many things that add to be a mother. Once they see a woman doing restaurants, you'll be a shower, you'll be public toilet. But they don't know that it's not like that. And meanwhile, you can't come to my house and see darkness, like there is no light. I run generator 24 hours. I'm someone that knows what I want. I know my worth. You can't come to, I make my home suitable that even if I travel outside the country, I want to copy something from the room I stayed and come back to my house and use it and make sure that my house is like what I saw outside. Imagine your child is going to school outside, nobody to help, but somebody you helped volunteered for her to live in his house outside the country. You know what it takes? Even as I'm talking to you, and she's having favor is there. It's people I don't know because they know her mom. In fact, my shop in Festa was the first place you buy. First place when you want to eat bush meat. I gave that name after 4. It's a history name. But when it will come, which soap you rub? Give me that soap, make her rub. Some people they tell me, but I don't say they mean them. You understand? Some of my friends they go use the word. I say which soap? And I saw that the grace of God, maybe the soap. He say, I'm not gonna give my child the phone because he no one spoil. He goes, child will go spoil, go spoil. He goes spoil. Some men you see women they she dey follow man. The man do him. How do you know? Must everything in life be a man?
No.
Everything shouldn't be a man. There are women who get sense far more than men. Some women, they get sense more than men. You have friends and the friend is not, you're not benefiting anything from you. Why are you keeping your friend? Nothing, not advice, not financial help. Why am I keeping you? They were just seeing, the arts, of you. They don't know what is at your back.
They only see the material stuff.
They're seeing the cloth covered. Seeing the beautiful face too.
The sacrifice, they don't know.
They don't know it.
And they see the car.
They see the car. They see. You don't. Me, I not be makeup person now, but at least the little thing where they see, they go they think say some go they tell you say maybe now men, must everything be bad. I married a man that is he's not a problem person. He's not a problem person, and I've never given him that room of that kind of giving me trouble. Like when I tell people that for how many years of marriage I've never kept malice with my husband, I know my reason. Instead, the only thing is that everybody will maintain. Before you know it, we come back. At the time I will cover and cover. If I wear black, these
jalabia.
I wear it, only my face you see. Some people will be calling me Aisha, Buhari. Some people will be calling me so many names. And when I go home, I look at myself, I say, am I as beautiful as that woman? I promised her when I traveled to see her when she was sick. I said, Mama, next time I will come with a new car. I will carry you with that car. But it was unfortunate I just bought the car 2 weeks going to the village. On my way to the village, they said she's no more. And you know, sometimes you can be, as a mother, you can be like, you're not doing anything, I'm not seeing anything, but at your back, you are just like, God, thank you for giving me this kind of children. You understand? So I would say I'm one of luckiest women.
Hello guys, this is Creative Law TV and we're live and direct in Aspanda. This is Trade Fair Lagos. You know, we told you people we are visiting Lagos and we are here to show you one thing and the other here. This will be a great a great tour and great documentaries and history telling. Today, if you look around, you see this is just Aspanda Secretariat. We are here to show you people one thing and the other and the profile of some individuals. You need to hear from them, right? So currently we are going to see one big lady. Her name is Honourable Chief Mrs. Oluchi Akunh. Is Ajia, is AKA Ajia. So all those names is almost all those names was given her by people because of what she's doing. And we're going to meet her. This is her office. So she will tell us her story because we have some great women, great ladies, and great people that we need to listen to and learn. Because when one can work, when one can work, Madonna Kaku Biao. Let's go inside. So if I about Aspanda, so we have about the Aspanda clinic. Ndị na-abịa Aspanda masịrị ebe niile. Ile anya before Access Bank. Ebe na-azụ Autopass, side up Autopass. Office chairman. Ife niile ya ga-afụsị ya. Ile anya nke abụọ Aspanda Eye Clinic, dental service. Afia with everything. You know, this is international standard. For people who don't know this market, this place is one of the biggest markets anywhere in Lagos. It's international trade fair owned by Federal. I don't think we dominate in as well forever. If I just carry mad, let's go inside. So, mommy, good afternoon, ma.
No. Get one.
Oh, them ma.
Get kume.
Oh, them ma.
Eh.
Aya uchela.
So, Honourable Mrs. Oluchi Akunh, aka Ajia Aspanda. Mirima. I'm from Imo State, precisely Obo in Imo State, and I'm married to Anambra State, in Anambra State, Abatete, Idemili local government. So, and I got married very early anyway, if I should say I got married very young age, and my life history is something that if I start it today, I don't know if people can go. But I know I'm going to start from somewhere. Because my story is something that I love to use to encourage some of our youths. Because some people might see you, they don't know. They know you, but they don't really know whom you are. They might see you, how you dress, how you look, but they don't know when you tell your story, the story has come from a very far place. This is a child that my growing up was like, you know, growing without the parents there, fully there as per present. But somehow, I still try to know where I'm going to. At the age of 12, I've already known where I'm going to. I've already know that my tomorrow is going to be greater. And I try to, you know, from that age, I try to look at my lineage, look at where I'm coming from and where I'm going to. Even at that age, I've already planned myself of how my tomorrow is going to look like. And before you know it, that dream later came to pass. How? After school, I thought of getting married. And God saw me through. When I got married, I prayed for, hey, I love children. How I wish I can have it all once. And before you know it, God gave me 2, the first attempt. After that 2, another one came, till I told God that for now, I think it's okay, but it was not really easy. I would say at the earlier age of my marriage, it was sweet and bitter. But because I'm a child that promised myself I must be a mother. Being a mother is not only because you're carrying a child in your tummy or you're carrying, you're with a man. There are so many things that add to be a mother. You must love people. You must have this heart of loving. You must have this heart of giving. You must have this heart of accommodating. Because when you have all these things, everyone around you becomes your child. Even your husband becomes a child to you. So that period we were like pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. How old? Very, very tender. Even when I had my 4 girls, you hardly know that I've given one. But I still believe in myself. I was pushing. You can imagine me, someone like me, at that age, when I look here, nobody to help. Not that I don't have people to help. I hate begging. If you can have that kind of mind that you refuse to beg people, there's no how God will not help you. It's not by maybe I know some youth today without a man they cannot even live. But I know what it took me. There's nothing I did not do as per in business. Petty trader, that's as in when you say petty, coming that low of even running a mama put. Let me use that word, mama put. Then I was living on a duplex in Festac. Some people know about it, my place then. But I started from in front of my house. My husband will leave to work in the morning. I will take some rice in my putter in the house. I make small coleslaw, salad, vegetable salad. I will now make it. I'll go outside. I'll be calling people. I have food though. I'm selling food though. They will come and patronize me. Before you know it, I raised money in front of my house. The day I told my husband that I'm going to, I want a shop. He was like, I didn't plan for that. I have to lie for him. I told him that you didn't plan for that, but there's some that I have small money. He said, how? How did you? I didn't talk that first day. The second day, I didn't know he was watching me. After cooking, he left out before cooking. He came back later and saw things in front of our gate. He said, what is this thing for? I said, he said, please, who owns this? I said, it's me. He said, what is it for? I said, this is the way I do most times when you go for work. I do small things to sell so that before you come back, there will be soup in the house for us to eat. In fact, that day, my husband couldn't help it. He entered the house, he cried. He cried. But I didn't give up because things were somehow shaking for us. I didn't give up until I raised some money. I went back to him. I need a shop. He was like, what do you need a shop? I said, I want to start doing this so that people, in case there is rain, people will come in and buy and all that. When I told him about money, he said he doesn't have that kind of money. I told him I have. He said, how? I said, the gain I made from what I was doing in front of our house. That was how I started. So before you know it, I start making it, start doing it, in fact, my shop in Festa was the first place you buy, first place when you want to eat bushmeat. I gave that name after 4. It's a history name. Then I just had my fourth daughter or fourth child. Then and I said I don't encourage people to come to a restaurant maybe where they sell drinks by working hour. It should be after work. What is after work? After 4. So that after 4 goes a long way. It's a name that can never be wiped from my mind. Everyone that lives in Festac then, they know it's after 4. They do come to after 4. Then it was not still enough for me. I was still pushing. To the state that even I have to enter some other businesses. I will call you. If you have a new building, I will ask you, do you want people? I do cleaning. I have people that clean. I will just go alone. People don't know. I was doing it, pushing. I will clean. Maybe after cleaning, they will give me then now maybe 10,000, 5,000 naira. I was still doing. That was then I went to one of my friends' house, my friend's sister. I told her to please, I want you to help me and talk to your husband to employ me in his office. He said, what do you want to do? I said, later, I want to be doing cleaning for them. Why do I want that? Because I want it to be enough. I thought doing that can help assist my husband at home. I was just there, doing there. At the end, where I got myself again, I entered into Okrika business. So I normally have my kids in one hospital in Festac there. So, and it's a very big hospital then. So what I'll do, I'll go to Yaba. I'll pick like baby pants. When I pick it on an antenatal day, I'll clean it up. I'll go there. I'll be selling it to some ladies, that are, they will be buying. From there, I start making money back. After that, I now told myself, I said, what business again will you do? I start going to Benin here. What do I do in Benin? I go there to buy jewelries. When I buy jewelries, I buy small wrappers too. I come back because I have big friends, ladies friends, In the evening like this, I will tell them that I've come back. All their cars, they will line in my shop there. They will come and buy. Before everything finished, I'll go back again. From Benin, I start going to Lome, Benin to Lome, from Lome to Ghana, from Ghana to I think Senegal. From Senegal, I start going to Dubai. From Dubai, I start going to India. From India, I start going to Turkey. Before you know it, I'm all over. So, but I was still doing it, and my kids are still there. I will do that one. I will still do school runs. Before I will go for school. Before I will travel, I will go to the school. I will tell the school, whatever, that please, though, I want to travel, though. Please, in case so person will be coming to pick my children. I was just being there and up. I never left that mother role in my home. I was just pushing. And meanwhile, you can't come to my house and see darkness, like there is no light. I run generator 24 hours. I'm someone that knows what I want. I know my worth. You can't come there. I make my home suitable that even if I travel outside the country, I want to copy something from the room I stayed and come back to my house and use it and make sure that my house is like what I saw outside. There was the time I went to Dubai. I was like, I went to the hotel. I was like, I love this. I was just taking the people were like, my colleagues that went with me were like, Holly, what are you doing? I said, I really need this thing in my house. And before I came back, I changed everything in my house. When they came to my house, they said, these are another Dubai. And we were just doing it. And like I told you, I said, I believe myself. I know the stuff God made me. And I'm proud to say that next world, I will still be a woman. To tell you the truth, I will say it. I would still be a woman because it was not easy. But to me, saying this thing today, when I look back, it sounds easy when I'm talking, but it wasn't really easy. So when I start traveling out, blah blah blah, at the time, I was still asking myself. Then I have a shop. I now left that shop, went to another big plaza where I will have all I need to equip the shop and all that. Then there I have a small office where when I travel out, I bring things, goods, I put it there. I'll be selling wholesale to people. But in other people's eyes, they don't know my other business. They know the restaurant. And in our country, Nigeria today, if you can believe me, more especially Igbo mentality on some men, more especially traders. Once they see a woman doing restaurants, you'll be a shower, you'll be public toilet. But they don't know that it's not like that. I don't think there's any woman that wants to suffer. Our people say condition make crayfish bend. Me, I would like to be that woman that, yes, I made the money with my husband. We made it together. All my children, we put hands to grow them. I don't want to hear stories. That man, when you came back, we build it together. So along the line, when I remember myself, I always happy. I always feel happy because I know my story. So when I'm not doing it at the end, when Aspanda, they were like doing their politics and all that, somehow a brother of mine brought me into what they were doing. I said, like, you're a figure. Figure how? I'm not a politician. I don't know. But the only thing with me is that I love truth. I don't like where they are cheating someone. I don't like when I see someone, the person will like feeling hot inside, but nobody to speak for him or her. That was what brought me into Aspanda. Then they were doing their political, whatever. I came in. And I believed myself. And I told myself, you can do something. You can do something. And my brother, before you know it, that woman that they felt that cannot do anything was still the one that helped to bring peace, to make sure that everything settled. They did the election, the person won and enter. And one person won and enter, before you know it again, they start having issues again. They took him out. We start working with me in front. With me in front, being somebody that I hate humiliation. Somebody humiliating somebody because you feel maybe he doesn't have someone, or you feel because some people, when they are wealthy or they are rich, they don't like doing like this. You understand? So I try to be in their midst, and I know that this person is somebody that he might not even know him then, because he hides himself. And I enter. Before you know it, small. We are going to the right process, going to the courts, everything. Before you know it, court brought him in, and he came back to his seat. And when he came back, all the executive, all of them, they said, this woman that helped them, what do we do for her? They want to repay me by money. I said, what I did is just how God led in my heart. I don't need anything. You people should go back and do your whatever. And I stayed on my own. But how my story came back for me to be on this seat is what we ask God. And this is what they said, good things brought good things. When you do good things, God will still give you good things. Don't look at what they will pay you. Look at your heart that is giving you that room of doing that thing. Be prayerful, focus on God. There's no way God will not make your own better. And that was what happened. How I came to this seat, I never knew. Because then they built the hospital. They were looking for who will take care of the hospital for them. That was how I came into this place. That woman that helped, she will be the right person to help us to take care of this hospital for us. And to God be the glory, I am here today. And I'm here today because of the good I did. And even when I entered here, I was like walking with them hand to hand, and I found out that women are here. And most of all these women are women that maybe things went somehow in the family, know how to go up, nobody to speak to. I keep on watching until that day. God made it that these women, you are going to be their voice. Nobody spoke to me about what I'm doing with women in Aspanda today. It was just how God led it in my heart. And God told me that I want you to use yourself as an example to those women out there. Even when he was like talking to me, I was like, how do I start? How do I go? Whom do I know? He kept on telling me, you will know. Just accept. It it was coming. In fact, my own story about my NGO was like, when I hear pastors, they say, the torment they had before they succumb. That was what happened to me. I know what I saw before I have to succumb to be taking care of Aspanda women. I have to, by force. How I started it, I did not know. And even when someone is telling me, do it this way, that spirit always tell me, I don't want you to script. Maybe in the morning, I will sit on my chair, start writing how today will be. My own is come out, call them, talk to them. You don't be ashamed. Tell them whatever you have gone through in life. Because so many of them are here. Nobody they can tell their stories. Nobody they can even rely on. Nobody can even, everything is not about money. Some of them I don't even give them money. But the word goes a long way to their life. And today, I will tell you that I'm a voice of the women in Aspanda. If you come to my church, I know the impact I've been not only here. I started from home. I was trained by my grandmother. I know the role my grandmother played in my life. And I promise her, even wherever she is, she will smile. She will continue to smile about this her grandchild. And to God be the glory. God has been faithful. How I've been doing it for them, He has been there. Today, some people call me from all over the world. Please, ma, what does it take to join? What does it take to help? What does it take to those women? In fact, even to this time, my small boy at home, whenever she pick up my t-shirt, she will just say, "AWF," as per the name of my NGO.
What's the name?
Ajia Aspanda Women Foundation. You understand? So she was like, everybody. My cousin called me one day. He said, Holly, I'm happy for you. I'm happy what God is using you to do in the life of those women. Testimony of. I said, how do you see? He said, television, Facebook, you are all over. In fact, send me your account number. I want to be part of your, support into that, So you see people doing it really. I don't go to people. The only time you see me maybe doing something, as in maybe inviting people, is anniversary. And when they come, they do it on their own. I'm not good in begging, and that is the reason I am what I am today. I don't like begging. I don't like coming to you because I hate when I beg. You won't do something for me. So I either stay on my own. You understand? So as I stay, God will just be revealing how everything will be coming out. And today, that NGO has been registered. We have all it takes to call that name. In Aspanda today, they know AWF women. In outside Aspanda, we have outside people, not only here in Aspanda. We have people from the street that are among us. From Port Harcourt, Abuja, Ogun State, they are one of us. Because when they watch us on Facebook, maybe on my status too, some of them, people will bring people, that kind of a thing, they will join. And I will tell you that, you see, my next word, I'll be whom God have created me to be as a woman. So this story I'm telling you today is still the same thing I led to my children. My children, my dream is, God, give my children what I desire on them. Because there's no mother, that will want to have a bad desire for her child. So what I desire for my children is, the legacy I'm putting today is what that will judge me tomorrow. Is what people will look on to help my children. Imagine your child is going to school outside, nobody to help. But somebody you helped volunteered for her to live in his house outside the country. You know what it takes? Even as I'm talking to you, and she's having favor is there. It's people I don't know because they know her mom. So these are things we want to be encouraging women. You cannot just start and sit down at home, leave it only for men. And there's something I found out. Women, somehow, I'm sorry to say this, somehow they are stronger when it comes to some bearing. You understand? Some things, challenges. a woman can see something like this now, and she will, like, before you know it, her mind will just go somehow, think somehow, she will just change the whole thing. But the man seeing that thing, the man might want to go to Mona. He might want to go to and before you know it, that thing don't strike that person. BP don't go up. But in a woman, just like I'm using myself, women think very far. One thing we hit a woman now, her mind don't go piam. Either her mind goes to, maybe I'll do it this way, maybe I'll do it that way. Before you know it, she have readjusted. That thing she's aiming, she have already won it. So it's not all about, some men, you see women, she dey follow man, na man do am. How do you know? Must everything in life be a man?
No.
Everything shouldn't be a man. There are women who get sense far more than men. Some women, they get sense more than men. And even as God made it that a woman will be helped, it's not only because a man is doing it well. That's why a woman is coming to her. Because a man might not know his way, his left and right. A woman can now come and help him to be straighten his head. I'm telling you the truth. I know so many women out there today, their husbands are proud of them because their husband might be saying, is this road? This is the woman will now come and say, darling, no, let us follow this road. Before you know it, the man follow that way, they climb. But some of us, we are weak. A man will have all it takes to employ people. Your wife is at home. You say she's taking care of the children. What children? School. Put that woman in your shop. Maybe she will work from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. She will go home when the children are coming back from school. She will not start from there. She will rest, put their food in order, bathe them, do some certain things she will do as a wife in there. Still have chance to make your own food to eat. I'm happy that some men in this Aspanda today, if I can mention them, I know them. They come out to the shop with their wives. In fact, they pay their wives too. They employ their wives. They want their wives to be even in charge, to be the what do they call it? Chairman, is it manager or whatever?
Yeah.
Yes, they know why they go to abroad. I know one that is the wife that even go to import. She goes to China. She's the one that even my other wife. She's the one that imports things. So if we can be doing it that way, if your wife doesn't have that chance of maybe going further in her education or working in the bank, I might even tell you, instead of working in the bank, let her come and work in the bank in my shop. If you have a big store business, let her be your
accountant.
Yes, there. So that at the end of the day, you're paying so person to come. Auditor will come and do, you pay auditor. Why your wife is there? I mean, everything will be moving. Look at them. So many of them doing that in the market. You think they don't have sense? They know what they are doing. Some of them, their father made that mistake. They said no. They are on time. They won't want to make that same mistake. The same thing that applicable with me. I always tell my children, any of you that mess up means your eyes not clear. I'll not be my house. Because I am proud of myself. I am proud to say that me, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think I've made any mistake of going out of my way. Every year, I always ask myself every ending of the year, what is your next year? How do you want your next year to be? And before you know it, with prayer and grace, I've entered. I don't enter. I don't carry on. I don't score. People be asking how far. I don't score. No, I'm telling you, there's no year. I know they look like this. I go do like a lizard wey jump from up down. I knock my hand, sorry you. The grace is there. You understand? So it's good. Our men, let us know the new world. The world have gone nuclear. That nothing is hidden again.
Yeah, it's true.
He say, I no go give my child the phone because he no wan spoil. He goes, child wey go spoil, go spoil. He go spoil. But what happen is this: when you start on time to plan yourself, there's no way you will make mistake. It will only take time. But when it will come, which soap you rub? Give me that soap, make I rub. Some people they tell me, but I don't say they mean them. You understand? Some of my friends they go use the word. I say which soap? And I saw that the grace of God, maybe the soap. And some people God go do God not here. We they see the God though. If you want to see him, you see him. How do you see when you're focused in your mind? You have friends and the friend is not, you're not benefiting anything from you. Why are you keeping your friend? Nothing, not advice, not financial help. Why am I keeping you? I always say when they were in school, who dare you to come to my house? They're my children. Say, my student, you don't get house. Now go ask with the child. To the extent when I traveled to London, my daughter was like, want me. My friends used to ask about you. They are role model. I said, what should I do? They go tell me, mommy, then they used to fear you. When they come to the house, when they come, they see your car. They will pick it. I said, but I was not doing anything. They say you will ask them when I don't get house. You understand? So because I believe that time, we don't need to waste time. We don't need to waste time. It doesn't wait for anybody. Every moment of your life must be calculated. You must be alert. You must know. You must be focused. Here in the Aspanda, some people will say, they don't know. They don't know your story.
Yeah.
They don't know. They were just seeing, the acts, of you. They don't know what is at your back.
They only see the material stuff.
They're seeing the cloth covered. Seeing the beautiful face too.
The sacrifice, they don't know.
They don't know it.
And they see the car.
They see the car. They see. Me, I not be makeup person now, but at least the little thing where they see, they go they think say some go they tell you say maybe now men, must everything be bad? Yes, of course you can have men. Am I not human being? You can have male friends. There's not bad in having male friends because even me, I believe on men too. When I was as a young girl, almost all my friends are male. One, I learned how they use women, dump them. Will you follow those kind of men and you allow men to use you and dump you? No. When it comes to business, those of them that are focused, I follow them. I see how serious they are. You understand? Couple with together with my grandmother, the way she will be like, hey, fella. Oh, so look, is a friend. My grandmother and me too. Anytime, just like my small baba will tell me, you come and tell me, mommy, I will make you proud. Then with Igbo language, I will be telling my grandmother, and everything come to pass. When my grandmother died, few weeks he died. I promised her when I went to travel, and when I traveled to see her when she was sick, I said, Mama, next time I will come with a new car. I will carry you with that car. But it was unfortunate. I just bought the car 2 weeks going to the village. On my way to the village, they said she's no more. So, but my story is something that I can never finish talking.
So, but I want to come in. Like, why do all those things? Did your husband not feel threatened that you will, some men feel that if a woman make it, they will go out of the way.
Or they will not be able to.
They will not be submissive, or they will even be insulting them.
Okay. Actually, like what I told you before, then when I told you that things were somehow, later he traveled outside the country. But when he traveled, when you see people travel, when they travel, we know what's in there. They easy. Before then when we are small, we think when you travel, you go to one tree like this, you open the tree, the money will come, you carry and come back to Nigeria. Be like that. So that period he traveled taught me lesson. That lesson was there's two ways. Do you want to join the grooving fake lifestyle? Do you want to join the reality lifestyle? And I choose the reality lifestyle. And I married a man that he's not a problem person. He's not a problem person. And I've never given him that room of that kind of giving me trouble. Like when I tell people that for how many years of marriage, I've never kept malice with my husband, I know my reason. Instead, the only thing is that everybody will maintain. Before you know it, we come back. So during that period, Honourable and I struggle, on his own. But the only thing I promised myself is that I will make him proud. Even till tomorrow, I will make him proud. That thing always sing in my ear. Let me be one of those women that man will come out and tell the world, I've had a wife. And that is what I'm seeing today.
Wow.
You understand? So challenges comes, but it is you. I mean, there are so many challenges that will come. It is only you who knows what is good for you. You understand? If you want people to use you, take you, flow you like this, in your hands. I have so many ladies friends. People out there, I can say, oh, I talk to them. Friends are different. You can talk to somebody that don't mean that person knows what you're doing, They're just people that, you can't be just alone. Even till yesterday, at the time I start calling some friends, because I was just, feeling, let me talk to my friends. So you can't just be, because of what you just asked, I didn't really see that kind of threat from him. Only thing is, I believe is everything happens for me to grow. Everything happens for me to still be that I promised myself at the age of 12 years. So that is why today, if I look at myself, look left, right, even in this market, when I came, I saw how women were dressing. Aspanda is men market.
Yeah.
You see some ladies, they wear skirts. The skirt will tear from down to even to the bottom. They'll be wearing it. What are you showcasing? Yeah, some of them, the mentality is when a man see them, see that fresh side, they will come. But it's not it. Let me tell you, my brother, it is when a woman covers herself that her beauty shows more.
Wow.
The idea they call me today is not just like that. I started doing makeup just of recent. Maybe you're going for television, so they will say, Robert, even when the makeup person come and say, no, let me do it by myself, I'll just put wet lips, just put small thing. At the time, I will cover. If I wear black, these
Jalabia,
yeah, I wear it, only my face you see. Some people will be calling me Aisha, Buhari. Some people will be calling me so many names. And when I go home, I look at myself, I say, am I as beautiful as that woman? And I still tell my women, it's not when you show your laps. It's not when, yes, our young girls, you keep on talking.
Yeah.
Even including some of mine too. You keep on talking to them. There'll be a time they will not realize that, yes, what mommy is saying is true. I have to cover. Because when you cover, a man will see you cover. This woman, she covered and she's as beautiful as this. Means she'll be real beautiful from head to inside also. So my word to women that are coming up is this: never you give up in whatever God must have laid in your hands. Even if it's groundnut, even if it's pop-off, even if it's pure water. I know some of them here, I start business for them. Those of them that are doing petty, well, you give them 50,000, 100,000, 20,000, as long as the money can reach them. Yes, I do it just to assist them.
Yeah.
Sometimes I call on my supporters to please join me. There are some of them here who have no shop, who have nobody to help. Let us assist them. And you not see them, you bring them out of the streets. You bring those ladies out of the streets. It's not only mothers. I have some young ladies too. I have some teenagers too. So they're not growing under women. If they grow under women, tell me how they would, make mistake. So if our people, our women, our men can learn from what happened to people, I think this world will get to where we are supposed to be.
Thank
by
you
His
very much.
grace.
All right.
Thank you very much.
So, what about your shop? You made mention of renting a bigger plaza. So, is it still functioning right now?
Of course, my shop is there now. In fact, I have to upgrade it. Like a bush lounge is now, they call it a after 4 bush lounge in Festac Town. So I made it that way to make it, to reform it, make it a little, so that at least as my name is ringing, when you see me, you know that this is where I started. I couldn't, some people were like, are you going to close it? I don't know. This tells my story. I can't close it. The only thing I did is just to employ someone there, give it over to someone, the person will just be paying and continue where I store. But that after 4 is still rings till tomorrow. Imagine my friends, outside the country, when they come back, they go there. They are still enjoying the place tomorrow. My children too, they still send their friends from abroad. When they come back home, if they want to enjoy themselves, they'll go to after 4 Bush Lounge. The first time. Yes.
So, what about your other shop, the one you opened? Did you later close it when you were traveling to Dubai bringing your goods?
Yeah. Actually, sometimes when you're doing business and you're not there, the business will be like shaking, kind of. What I do is, I'm not putting up a shop for that now, or a store, or an outlet, So what I do is, I do my import by myself and sell off. Like I bring and sell. And I'm lucky to have a daughter, like I told you. My third daughter is an international model. She's into fashion too. She stays in Lekki too. So she has a shop where by both of us, she traveled to China, Turkey. She bring in foreign things to sell there. So we match to do the business together, while she makes her dresses too to sell. And all my children want to grow more than mommy. Everybody want to be an entrepreneur. Everybody want to, you see them, they are up and doing, try to, because they were there. We all grew up together. I would tell my children, most times I'll always tell them that we are mates, because we grew up together. I'll never reach this way when you are growing. You understand? So we are like mates. As I was taking care of them, everything was like, do me, I do you.
So they saw the process.
Of course, that's why I say we are like mates. You understand? So we all grew together, and that helped everything. Today now, I can boast of, my daughter will call me, she will come to the house, mommy, see this, mommy, I don't want to do this, mommy, advise me. Then when she was even into her modeling and pageant business, not when she was going for her, she went to one last year, December, she went to Italy, she went for one pageant like that. So wherever she's going, I go with her. I'm her manager, also her manager.
Wow.
That's another fantastic thing.
Have you ever won any prize?
Of course, she won. I told you she won a car. She's once an African golden champion or so. Queen, sorry. After African golden queen, Queen Amanda.
Queen Amanda.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
So I manage her. Even when people were coming, even before I allowed her, I thought you must finish your school. You must, and when somebody is like urgent and desperate to do something, on her final year, that year, after she finished from Abuad University, Ekiti State. So she was like, she called me from exam hall. She said, "Mommy, I'm done." I said, "Done for what?" She said, "Mommy, I'm done. That thing I told you." I said, "What?" He said, "For modeling." I said, "What is it?" He said, "There's one she saw now on the internet. It's on the process. They are doing this, they're doing that." I said, "Amanda, just come back home. When you come back home, I'll look into it and know whether it's what you can go. Not where you go. All these people, they will use people's this thing and throw." When she came back, me that used to go and bring her home, she entered one of her students' parents' car. She came back on her own. We have to sit down like this in the parlor. "Oh yeah, bring it." She brought it. I said, "Ami, you still come to my office." Then my boss was the president of Aspanda. Then I said, "At least your daddy is not around. As a man, let's go and see him. Let him advise us as a father and see if you can go for that. Invite those people. The next day, the people came, about 5 of them. We went to the secretariat. They saw him. He asked some questions a father should ask and all that. It's okay. Who is who? Who is who? We talk. From there, I sized them. The madam is the owner of the brand. Blah 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 blah. Before you know it, their first day of going there, this girl, nobody trained her. In fact, I will call myself a great mother. Then when they were in school, secondary school, their college, when on Sundays like this after church, I will line them up, because they were then girls. I will line them up. We'll be doing fashion parading, pageant in my parlor, my house. I will call this one will waka, waka, waka. Then as I was seeing them, I was not seeing their future. I was seeing what this one can be good on. That made her when they wanted to, the senior one, what she was supposed to read, the senior one read it, mass com. So on her own time, she now did something public, whatever, on art, So she will now do, I will not, even her video, the first video I did for her is still on my phone. She now did it, she was perfect. So when she told me she wanted to, I said, Mommy, but you didn't go for training. How do you say, Mommy, don't worry. Her first day of appearing as part, what they call it, interview audition. I was there. They called me, say, Madam, this girl can go for us. I said, what is she? I said, Madam, leave her for us. Do you know that? And Madam went. The day of the final, she went and won. Her car is still there in my house. But now she has her own sports car she's using. I'm the one using that. I'm not using that. So you see them, they are the one training themselves. They are the one, they know what the other one, the one after her too, that one read the public health. She's out from school, she from Babcock. That one is still pushing. Everybody wants to grow more than mommy. And sometimes you can be, as a mother, you can be like, you're not doing anything, I'm not seeing anything, but at your back, you are just like, God, thank you. Thank you for giving me this kind of children. You understand? So I would say I'm one of luckiest women. Everything is not about money. If you have your peace, it's money, kind of. If you have your peace and you have grace covering you, that when you pray and ask God, somehow He will do it. Nothing past that one now. You wear good health. Casey Hozo. Ego was one. Yeah, I always tell my children, when you want to marry, don't look for too much money. I bring. Jump together. Before you know it, things will be moving fine. You understand? So I don't believe on a child must marry a wealthy. Yes, if it come, fine. But you still have to know how the roots, so that you have your peace. But because peace matters. But the promise I laid to them is that none of you will make mistake in life. I will follow you people, even to your home. How? Guiding you. My son-in-law guiding him. Try to be the mother to the both, so that they will not make mistake in life.